dímelo. This is LaJamaTV podcast. I'm one of your hosts, SoFla, and I brought along my best friend, the champion of chicken tenders, Mr. Chef Frankie himself.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I might be the chicken tender champ, but today we brought the real 305 Miami Chicken King, Ivan Tucker, owner of La Granja.
What's up? What's up?
What an introduction, though, right?
No, that was good. That was good.
We need a belt. You need a belt.
I feel like I'm in a UFC fight.
The Chicken King. Yo, I pulled up outside, and the Chicken King pulled up in a like bright orange Corvette
with the stickers.
With the stickers on it, yeah, with the chicken on it, and he had the bags of the food. He had everything there. It was crazy, dog. You are the Chicken King, dog.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on our show, bro. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming, dog, for real.
My brother.
Yeah, I know the last time we did some really, really cool LaJamaTV.
That's
right. You guys were at the restaurant.
Yeah, that was fun.
We had a great time, man.
Yeah, and the food was amazing. So
thank you.
As always, but it's always consistent. That's the thing about La Jama. That's the thing about La Granja and La Jama, right? But we were talking about that earlier.
Yep.
Was that La Granja is always so consistent, dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Like, no matter what location you go to, no matter what city you're in or whatever, man, like, I know that I'm going to get good food and it's done right. And it's going to be fast, but it's going to be gourmet food done fast, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I saw one of your last episodes. You're like, Peruvian is my favorite, so I had to bring you Peruvian food, you know?
Appreciate it.
He did not slack. So what I'm looking at over here, we got pollo a la brasa.
Oh, yeah. Pollo a la brasa, yeah, rotisserie.
All right, we got the dark one close to me.
Why you get to keep the dark meat?
Because I like them dark. I gotta keep the dark meat next to me. That's what I order. I order half chicken dark.
Yeah.
Nice.
We got ceviche. Is it mixta?
No, that's ceviche de pescado.
Ceviche de pescado. We have a lomo saltado.
Lomo saltado.
And we have a chaufa.
Chaufa de pollo.
Chaufa de pollo.
Oof, that looks good too.
You want to tell them what is like? What is a chaufa for those people who don't know what a chaufa is?
Chaufa is basically like a Peruvian fried rice.
Yeah, it's
right. It's a chicken Peruvian style fried rice. I actually I prefer chaufa over fried rice myself. I like a good chaufa.
I do too. Actually, what I do is I always order a ceviche and a chaufa. And then I get some rice and I dip it in the ceviche juice, and that's like the.
I knew you were gonna do that.
That's like my hack.
I'll pour a little bit of the ceviche juice like just on it.
And we learned some hacks from Ivan when we were downtown doing the episode.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So, and also I noticed that apart from the food and stuff like that, we got some of the like proprietary drinks. So what do we got here? Can you tell us what we got?
It's a passion fruit juice.
Dope.
You know, everyone's favorite. That's the Peruvian corn juice, chicha morada.
Chicha morada.
Yeah, that's really good.
That sounds so sexual. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
And that's the mango juice.
Mango juice. I love a good mango.
And the chicha, really tell us a little bit about the chicha. Now, I didn't know what it was until kind of pretty recently, maybe a year or two ago. And I feel like it has like anise, maybe?
Yeah. So how could I describe it? It's kind of like our native fruit punch, I guess you could call it. You know, it's made from a purple corn.
Okay.
You mix it with a whole bunch of fruits, anise, some cinnamon, and you boil it up, and then you chill it in the refrigerator, and the next day it's bomb.
It's like Peruvian hooch.
Yeah, it is.
I love it, dog.
And you don't make it in a bag.
It's that legal Peruvian moonshine right here, baby.
They have an alcohol version called chicha de jorra, but that's for cooking.
See, I told you, that shit sounds sexual too. Chicha de jorra? Oh my God. What is that? No, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble on this one. Look, also, I see that we got, I mean, come on, like you can't go wrong with the traditional Inca Cola, right?
Of course. That's the Peruvian soda, you know?
Right?
We made that.
Is it like mate?
You know what? A lot of people say it tastes like bubblegum.
Yeah,
a lot of people say it tastes like bubblegum.
Inca Cola, I've never thought about it like that, but Inca Cola kind of tastes like bubblegum, bro.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Just
That's a golden cola, champagne.
Oh, and look at the color on that too.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of soda, but looks like like Freon, bro.
I don't want to tell you what that looks like, but it does look like Freon.
Peruvian Freon over here. Let me see.
How you think they be building all that stuff in the mountains and stuff, man? They need that Freon.
It don't taste like Freon.
Does it taste like bubble gum?
No, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like It almost tastes like a Mountain Dew. Like a Mountain Dew with like a little kind of twist on it.
Yeah.
It does, man. I agree with you, dog. It does taste like bubblegum a little bit. To me, it tastes like a bubblegum.
Yeah, it's like a bubblegum Mountain Dew.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry. And if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna serve myself a little bit of chaufa.
Do it.
Please.
Yeah. So Ivan, let's talk a little bit of history, bro. The restaurant's been in your family for quite some time.
Yes.
Yeah, give us a little bit of the rundown of that.
So my uncle, Gustavo, he's the one that started this. You know, he opened up his first location over 30 years ago in Margate.
In Margate.
Yeah. We painted the building bright yellow with a red roof, calling all the attention, put La Granja sign over there. And then all of a sudden, we were getting lines out the door. It was just a hit, instant hit. And
how long ago was that?
That was like over 30 years ago.
Wow.
Probably 95, I want to say.
Yeah.
Wow. So first location 30 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
In Margate. That was the first location. And after that, it was all over, man. We opened up the second location in Hollywood. And then the third location opened it. Actually, believe it or not, we opened up the third location about a mile away from the first location because there were so many people.
Yeah.
So it was a mile away, and the third location in Margate as well.
Yeah.
And then from there, we
within a few miles.
Yeah, and then from there we just start opening up stores. People love our food.
I love it. That's one thing is like, my bad. Always consistent.
Yeah.
Always consistent. Always consistent. There's one right next, literally the shopping center that's like right next to where I live. There's a granja there. Right on Pines Boulevard. I won't tell you the avenue so I don't get harassed. But literally right there, maybe not even one block from my house. And I'll tell you, I got one bone to pick with you, and I swear I'll be trying to like call your phone. Sometimes you close at 9:15, or you close at 9 o'clock, and I get hungry right around 9 o'clock. And by the time I look, it's 9:10, 9:07, 9:15. I don't know. You got to do like one Thursday a month. They open till 10.
We'll call it the Frankie night.
Yeah, bro. I'll bring the fam over there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yo, so when your uncle started it, how much has it changed? Like recipe-wise, idea-wise, has it changed? Has it evolved?
We started with just the chicken, and
which is the pollo a la brasa,
with the pollo
right?
la brasa with the chicken, the rotisserie. We started with the chicken, and then we started adding little by little the boneless, the steak. And after a few years, we started adding the seafood element. We started getting a lot of people loving the seafood, and then from there is when we evolved the menu. Adding new things, and now there's a lot of new things coming too that you guys are gonna see. It's gonna be really, really cool.
Yeah, like
Can't talk too much about it, but
no, you gotta be top secret sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
of
If not,
course.
they steal your swag.
of course.
But like, I don't know, you guys got real food. When we ate downtown, like, to be honest, I'm like a creature of habit. So I kind of either always get the pollo a la brasa, I get half a chicken dart, rice and beans, make sure I have my sauces, and I'm usually good. And then I get with the fried fish. What is it called?
The jalea.
The jalea, yeah. I don't know why I always like mess up the name. I usually get like one of those. You know what I'm saying? That's like my go-to.
Yeah. That's good.
But now you have like a pescado lo macho.
Pescado macho is really good.
Right, with the
I love
sauce,
that.
whole
Yeah.
fried
That's
fish.
probably one of my favorite dishes from them.
With the seafood mix on top,
Yeah.
a little bit spicy. They call it pescado lo macho because you got to be macho to eat that. It's a little bit spicy.
Listen, I can eat it. And
Frankie loves a good macho. Sorry, my bad.
you can go through the drive. By my house, you can go through the drive-through and you can get the family meal. And just feed everybody. If you don't feel like cooking, like it's definitely like one of the best places I could think of in Miami where you could just go get a good, hearty, like feels like home cooked meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I want to talk about this chaufa for a minute. Chaufa's off the chain.
Yeah.
It's very savory, and I'm getting like some of the crispies. I'm getting a little bit of crispy from the burnt ends of the chicken, a little bit, from the sauteing, and possibly from the rice too. And I've mixed it all up with the ceviche, and the bite that I got going on right now is off the chain.
I think you cook it in a wok. All your restaurants have woks.
Yeah, we cook it in the wok.
What Latin restaurant they got woks all over the place? And they got how many locations?
We got 51 locations.
51. On the way here, I was like, yeah, they got like 40 locations. 50. Man, I was going to take a bite, but I think I'm going to put it down real quick, and I think I should ask now that we're on that subject, what the hell does your day look like with 50 restaurants, bro? I've done like 3, 5, 7, right? Like I know what that's like. I've been like director of operations for like huge operations, but it's not mine, right? Like I have one position in the company. Yeah. Like what does your day look like having 50 locations?
Well, it's not just me, you know, we have a whole team, right? We have the CEO, which is my cousin Claudia. She's the boss, la jefa, you know. And then my other cousin Gustavo, he's the chief of operations, and I'm the executive chef of the company.
Okay.
So together as a team now, you know, we communicate a lot, and we're starting to refreshing up all the restaurants. Yeah. You know, bring it to the new age stuff. You know what people are responding to. You know.
That's dope.
And so we have a team under us that we communicate constantly, telling people what we need to do, the new dishes that we're coming up with, the price changes, things we need to fix. You know, that's just cool. The day-to-day operations. I like to visit my restaurants. I probably go to 2 or 3 restaurants on a daily basis. You know. A day.
That's dope. And it still takes you a month to get to.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How did you end up in, let's say, helping running the company? Because I imagine 30 years ago you were young.
Yeah.
Were you thinking about, you know, being part of the family business, or was it just something that fell on your lap? Like how did you even end up there?
So it's a funny story. My mom sent me to go live with my uncle, you know. She's like, you're going to live with your uncle, you know? So I'm like, all right.
Straighten up.
Yeah, I mean, my he was my childhood hero, you know? So I definitely looked up to him. And so I went to go live with him. And, you know, him being my uncle, being busy, he's like, all right, you come to the restaurant with me. So I would go to the restaurant. I would sit in the office. After like a couple of days, I'd get bored. So I was like, hey, what can I do to help you out? I'm like, can you pay me? He's like, nope, I'm not going to pay you. So, you know, I'm 11 years old.
Yeah, I'm already feeding you and then housing you.
Yeah, I'm 11 years old, you know, like just sitting in the office doing. So I started, how could I make money? I started cleaning the tables. And all of a sudden, you know, you see an 11-year-old cleaning your table, you kind of feel a little bad for him, you know, so you hook him up with $5, $10 tip, you know, so before you know it, I was making more money than everybody there. You know, I had a shoebox full of just straight up cash.
Wow.
And then, you know, my uncle saw it. He's like, oh, he's got a knack for business. So I started going into the kitchen, learning, you know, seasoning the chicken, learning how to cook, doing salads, little by little. And then I just started growing that love and that passion for this restaurant, this company, this cuisine, you know.
Now, were your cousins like involved? And
absolutely, yeah.
Like at that same time, like were they hanging around the restaurant too? Or like, yeah. So all of you guys in essence kind of grew up,
yeah,
in the restaurant, right?
Yeah, I mean, my cousin Claudia was in the register. My cousin Gustavo was also in the register, and I was in the kitchen. My uncle was in the kitchen. You know, like we all grinded. How many
of your family members work for the company? 5. 5.
Yeah.
Okay, not as many. I thought you were gonna say like 30.
No, just 5. Yeah. Yeah.
And how do you decide where to open the new location?
You know, we look for very busy streets, you know. We prefer like standalone locations. Yeah. Preferably second generation restaurants. Yeah. You know, you don't have to wait for the construction. Construction takes about 2 years, permits, a lot of money, impact fees. You know, so like we typically like to go into second generation restaurants.
Yeah, that's like a tip. So if you're trying to open a restaurant, like honestly, even like a food truck or anything like that, like second generation, the thing about second generation restaurants is that it already has the hood. It usually has the grease trap. Maximum is going to need like an update, right? And that's, updates are not cheap. Those updates are, you know, you do, what is it, fog assessment? It's like 15 grand to get a new, 15 to 40 grand, depending the size of a grease trap.
Yeah.
And you'll go to make an investment in a restaurant, not knowing what you're doing, and they'll hit you right in the head, and they'll blow through all your budget. So second generation is definitely where it's at.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that when you're building a restaurant from scratch, You know, you're doing your plans. You spend 30 grand on the plans. You know, you pay the first, last security deposit, and all of a sudden you get hit with impact fees.
Yeah, for the water and the light.
What the hell is an impact fee?
So it's a fee that you have to pay for the water and sewer, for what all the water is going into the restaurant and all the water that you're wasting.
Oh, so it's
right?
just a water bill, basically?
No, and also how many people sit inside your restaurant.
Yeah, and those fees,
they can get up there. They're like, I mean,
depending, more people are allowed in the restaurant, higher fee.
Yeah,
bigger restaurant, higher fees.
Yeah, so I've paid $60,000 fees, and that eats up your budget like crazy.
Of course.
When I went to open Boss Burger, me and my partner, when we were talking about it, we didn't have a lot of money. Like, we used like our last, pretty much, right? And he was like, "Man, we got to be really careful, because if we get them impact fees, we're like, we don't even have the money to cover it." So we like prayed, and lucky we didn't get any impact fees, you know. But I've heard horror stories: 100 grand, 150,000, 20,000, you know, to mom and pop. Look, this guy making a mess over here. You that excited?
I'm sorry.
Here's a new fork, bro. I
was trying to get the chicha, bro.
You want some ceviche?
I was trying to get the chicha, bro. I got some ceviche. You know what I wouldn't mind trying? I wouldn't mind trying some of that lomo.
Oh.
You got the lomo.
And let me tell you something. I just had some of this chaufa, and I put some ceviche on top of it, and I mixed it all up with the juices, and I got to tell you, it was super fire, cuz.
It's the way to do it, though. That's how I do it.
You know, we got some La Granja hacks, you know. The ceviche and the jalea. The ceviche and the arroz con mariscos. Oh, that's another one you don't know about.
So you could just put this juice on anything.
Yeah, it's serious like that. Right now, I tried the chicha. I'd like to talk about this chicha jorada. What would you say? It was a jorada?
Chicha jorra.
Chicha jorra, that's what I said.
With the liquor.
Yeah, but that's not that one.
No,
that's different. That's a whole. Totally
that's not this one. No. Okay, so this is like the.
That's a chicha morada.
Oh, which is like the G, rated G. Yeah, because the other one's like rated R for sure.
Yeah. Chicha jorra is more for cooking. Like if you want to cook like it's fermented. It's got I think a little bit of alcohol in it. So you cook like certain stews and stuff with chicha jorra.
So this is just basically the chicha morada, right?
Yeah, that's the everyday drink, like kind of like a fruit punch.
I don't know. I want to talk about this purple corn drink, chicha morada from La Granja, and I want to tell you, man, like it's really tasty. It's an interesting flavor profile that I'm getting, because I am getting some sort of holiday notes.
Yes. There's
something Christmassy, holiday-y in there. I don't know if it's cinnamon or the anise that you had mentioned there. I don't know what it is. I mean, it tastes like a really good fruit drink mixed with like a little holiday love in it.
It is. It's got cinnamon. It's got anise. It's got pineapple. You know, and you boil it all in the big with the purple corn. You know, a lot of people are like, purple corn. Yeah, the corn is actually purple.
That is amazing, man.
Is it like a holiday thing, or is that like a daily occurrence?
That's like an everyday daily thing, you know? And it's really good.
Yeah, it's dope. And what's different is that anise, and you said it has cinnamon? It has a little cinnamon? Yeah, I think that's what gives it like that holiday, because I do I do feel the same way. You
can put a little bit of ginger in there sometimes, or usually with the pineapple, you put just the skin. You know,
right?
Or the heart of the pineapple.
I don't know, man. It's very unique. The flavors, I've never tried anything like that, and this is exactly why I be telling people I love Peru. I love Peruvian food, right? Because like, again, something new that I've never tried before, the chicha morada, and I'm sure that like, if I was in the streets of Peru, there's probably all kinds of people that make this like their way, and like you know, and there's all kinds of different probably like profiles to this. But yo, this is so fire. I don't know. I'm trying to think like what alcohol I would put in here to mix it with. I haven't figured it out yet. Probably a little vodka.
No, pisco, bro. Pisco, the Peruvian national alcohol.
You'll put the pisco right in here?
You could.
Yeah, might as well.
You put anything in there. It's nice and sweet.
I don't know. I think
cover up some liquor.
I think it's fire.
I'm going to get you a bottle of pisco. Have you had pisco before? Pisco sours?
We had it. Well, I didn't because I don't drink, but we had it at when we did the episode in downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, we had them. Even the virgin one was really good, though.
It's definitely like something that I order when I go eat Peruvian food. I always get a pisco sour, but the pisco sours, you got to be careful with them, bro, because they're dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
They
taste good. They taste a little bit lemony, almost a little citrusy or something. A little froth on top. I don't know what's going on there, but they're dangerous because they're lying to you. After 2 or 3 of those, you know what I'm saying? You're tipsy. You're like, wait, what the hell just happened? It's kind of crazy. Gotta be careful with the piscos, baby.
Well, I've had
me, it tastes like a lemonade almost.
Yeah, I've had some pisco sour encounters. Tell me about it. Yeah. At some wedding. Oh man.
I can only imagine.
I don't even want to remember.
Like, you know what in the past when I did drink, what used to do that to me was caipirinhas.
Oh, I love caipirinhas. So,
Because I could drink, it's like lemonade, bro. You're just drinking the caipirinha and you're sitting at the table. Drinking, you have 2, boom, you have 3, and then you're like, okay, let me get up to go to the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah, and that's it.
Over with.
Yeah.
Over with. Faded.
It's crazy how like some Latin countries, we all kind of have these similar drinks, right? You have the pisco, you have the caipirinha, you have even a mojito or something like that. Like they kind of all share a little bit of the same flavor profile.
The margarita.
Right, the margarita too, right? There are all these kind of citrusy drinks that are all dangerous. You better be careful with a margarita.
Yeah.
A couple margaritas, you know what I'm saying? You're going to jail in Tijuana.
I love me the margaritas for sure.
It's been so long since I had a margarita. Every time I had a margarita, it was kind of trash though. I ain't gonna lie, because they use that green margarita mix. That gives me heartburn, bro.
Yeah,
I mean everything gives me heartburn, but
it does. But when they make it from with all natural ingredients, I had a good one the other day actually at this restaurant called Earl's in Dayland. Yeah.
I like Earl's, man. Earl's is good.
I was like, bro, this is the best margarita I've ever had.
They make good drinks.
Yeah,
they got good food, good apps.
Yeah.
And the environment is kind of dope. Just the whole vibe of the place is kind of dope.
Yeah. It was the first time going. I was like, I had a good time.
What's your favorite kind of food to go out and eat? Like if you're with the family or on a date with the wife, what's your favorite restaurant? Let's say.
You know, I definitely like to try out new restaurants. I like to try out all types of restaurants. I'm actually part of a supper club. Yeah,
Part of a supper club.
Yeah. Shout out to the Miami Men's Supper Club.
Nice.
You know, I know all my boys.
That's so cute. You guys all go out and eat supper together.
Yeah, he shows up in the orange Corvette to the supper club. Like I've heard of supper clubs. I didn't know you could be in a supper club.
Yeah, of course.
I know, and we're just messing around. But what is a supper club?
So it's it's a bunch of guys. You know, we go out to the new restaurants, the new hot spots, and try out pretty much. We order the whole menu. You know, we go, hey, give me one of everything.
Do you have special guests?
What do you mean? All our guests are special. What do you mean?
No pressure. Pressure.
Oh, if you want to come,
I'll take the invite. No pressure. No, I really want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
No, you got to come. You got to come for sure. But yeah, we try out the whole menu, and I mean, we're stuffed by the end of the day. You know, it's just, but it's a good time. You know, good conversation. We talk about business. And we try out the foods, you know. We've been to a lot of restaurants. I got to try a lot of restaurants with them, so it's definitely fun. It's a fun thing to do with the boys.
What's the name of the supper club?
Miami Men's Supper Club.
Shout out to the Miami Men's Supper Club. If you guys ever, want to invite us to come hang out,
of course.
Yeah, no pressure.
Or anything like that. Like I'm just saying, we got cameras, we film stuff.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, you just let us know.
But he's a good time. A couple of caipirinhas in here. A couple of
2 pisco sours in, and
that's it.
We're having a great time.
Yeah, you won't be able to get rid of them.
That's awesome, man.
So no specific restaurants, just anything new out there that you're like, yo, there's something to look out for, maybe?
That we've tried. The last one we went to was Maple and Ash.
Bro, you read my mind.
Maple and Ash was good. It was really good. It was fire. We got the seafood tower. We got the steaks. I mean, it was a great time.
So I was in Japan. I was in Kappabashi in Tokyo by myself because I was with SoFla. But when he left, I stayed a few days by myself. And obviously, I wanted to go buy some knives. And, you know, I spent way more than I should have on a bunch of knives. I thought I spent too much, right? I go in the store. I'm looking around. These guys have a bunch of knives, like really nice, expensive knives. And when I started talking to them, it was like the owner, one of the owners maybe, or like the general manager and one of the the head chef maybe. Mm-hmm. It was 2 guys, and they were buying like hella like dope knives over there. And they told me, yeah, Maple and Ash. It's like on Biscayne, right? Like in the World Center or something like that?
Yeah, the Miami World Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me, and I was like, yeah. And then recently is when I saw they did like their grand opening.
I mean, you're an entrepreneur. You got a lot of things going on. I know you got other things going on too. All kinds of stuff we haven't even touched on.
Yeah.
After a long day like that of work, I get it. You're part of a supper club and all that. What's your comfort food? You know what I mean? Like, cause everybody got that. Like, some people just want to go home and eat a bowl of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something, right? Like, I don't know. What's your like comfort food?
You know, me being a chef, I cooked so much for so long. You know how it is, and chefs don't like cooking for themselves. You know, but I think the best comfort food is my girl cooks really good food.
Yeah.
You know? So she definitely comforts me with her food. You know,
What she make?
She usually cooks very healthy meals. You know,
And that's your comfort food.
yeah, that's what I like. I mean, she does it with a lot of love, and that makes me, you know, obviously feel good, and I think that's my comfort food for sure.
I have an uncle named Ken, Theo Ken. He's my big white uncle. Shout out to Theo Ken.
Shout out to Theo Ken.
And Theo Kenny, bro, like he cooks, you know, really good food all the time for people. A lot of high-end gourmet stuff. But when Theo Kenny gets out of work, he wants a 3-piece and a biscuit from Popeyes, bro. That's what he wants to eat, sitting on the couch, watching TV after a long day. And I've always found that crazy because all chefs have that one thing or couple, whatever that comfort food is, that's usually way completely different than whatever they've been cooking all day naturally, right? Because, you know, the last thing you want to eat when you get home is some chicken. You've been looking at it all day, right? So, yeah everybody's different.
And that, like you said, like this, we don't like cooking for ourselves. I don't know what it is. Like I'm not gonna make like if I have like a piece of steak, maybe I'll throw it on real quick. But if I'm cooking for myself, I feel like 3 out of 5 times I'll make like arroz con huevo. Yeah, like I'll make some really good rice.
Yeah,
garlic in the rice. You know, like just like those little touches, and then just a couple fried eggs, maybe some togarashi on it or something, and some kind of little sauce. I don't know. For me, it's when I'm cooking for myself, it's like a sandwich. Rice with eggs and whatever meat is left over in the fridge.
Going back to your roots, bro. Like, we can never take the ghetto out of you, bro.
No, you can take the hood. What is it? Take the rat out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the rat.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of Latin people's comfort food. Rice, arroz con huevo.
You know what they call that in like, you know what Cuban people call rice arroz con huevo, no?
No. What is
it? Comida de puta. That's what they call it. That's what they eat, you know? And I've known plenty of them, and they all eat it.
Well, I've been eating it my whole life, and I'm not that.
Point proved. You know? All right, look, so I'm gonna flip the script on you. We talked about comfort food, right? Yo, death row. That's it. They're putting you in the chair tomorrow. You have your chance to get your one last meal. We call that the death row meal, bro. I'm not talking comfort. I'm not talking, hey, this is the last meal you can ever have, so you got to make it a good one. What is Ivan's death row meal?
Ooh, that's a hard question. But I have to say, quarter chicken, rice, and beans with plantains from La Granja.
Quarter chicken, rice, and beans from La Granja.
Dark.
That boy,
dark. Always dark.
With the sauce, bro. I forgot to tell you. We got.
You know what? I gotta give that to you, bro. Like that boy going down with the ship. That boy going down. He's going down with the ship. Oh yeah, you pulling the plug. All right, cool. Let me get a quarter chicken.
Yeah, hold on before the boat goes down.
Fresh off the rotisserie with the yellow onions. You got to try the yellow onions.
Bro, you know what? Sauce. You know what? I'm glad you just pulled out some yellow onion sauce, right? Because like the one thing that La Granja is known for is for its sauce, bro. Like, come on, you've told us before, like people get mad when there's no sauce left or whatever. Like, yo, it gets crazy. But I've never been able to understand the differences between the sauces. So like the green one, I know it's one of my favorite ones. What is in the green La Granja sauce? So, or what flavor is it?
That green sauce is a garlic sauce. It's a garlic sauce.
And then we got the white sauce.
The white sauce, a white vinaigrette.
White vinaigrette.
And then this one that you just pulled up with?
That's
the orange onions.
We mix that with onions. And we have another yellow one around here. I don't know where it is.
There's a hot sauce there.
Yeah, this is hot. This is the red sauce.
That's the hottest one that you guys got?
No, we have a yellow one. I don't know where it is, but...
Yeah, it's probably over there.
Let me see. So is this one hot? The one with the onions in it?
No, it's a little mild.
Is it? So
it
question,
really good.
Is the yellow sauce a mix of like the hot sauce with the white sauce?
Could be.
Yeah,
Could
a little bit, something like that. Okay.
Maybe. I can't really tell you.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe probably like some kind of combo like that, right? I'm not trying to give away the family secret. What I do is I mix for the chicken and everything. I mix the white and the green, like not mix and stir, like just kind of like mix,
Yeah.
loosely mix,
Yeah.
and then I dip into the red hot sauce because it's pretty hot. So like I do a quick dip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not too heavy.
You know, a funny story is everybody that I meet and I tell them from, you know, I work with La Granja. First thing they tell me is what location they go to. And second thing they tell me is what their favorite sauce is.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a given, you know, it's like every single time.
How many people you got calling, hey brother, give me my sauce?
Oh man, people ask me for the sauce bottle. You know, people they be stealing the sauce bottles from the table. You know, and I just tell them, you know, just let them.
That's why I haven't
But
invited
don't
you.
do it, please. Don't steal the sauce.
That's why I haven't invited you over for dinner yet, because I don't want you to see all the stolen La Granja bottles, sauce bottles that I got.
He got nothing but ramekins from every
real,
restaurant.
bro.
Chili's ramekins everywhere.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
Yo,
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna ask. I know. Funny story. When I first heard about La Granja, I was on a job in Aruba with my uncle.
yeah.
Shout out to Tio Pipi, world famous Tio Pipi. I have an uncle named Pipi. That's what we call him. I can't explain to you. I'll tell you later off air why we call him Pipi. But I was with my Tio Pipi. That sounds so crazy. I was with my Tio Pipi and I was in Aruba. And yeah, bro, we saw a La Granja in Aruba. And I was like, yo, what is that? You know, and he's like, oh, you've never eaten there? Because I think there was already, the one in Hollywood already existed. And I guess he had eaten there, but I hadn't. So my first time eating La Granja was in Aruba. And yo, it was amazing. It was amazing, right? Like I had this really good, like fast Latin food that was great, and it reminded me of home, right? Because that was probably my biggest concern in Aruba. It's like, what do they even eat there? Like, what am I gonna eat there, right? I was a lot younger, and I don't know. I was just kind of worried about that. But man, to be able to go to La Granja in Aruba and eat there was just phenomenal. And then when I came back, I've been a fan ever since, right? Like, and Frankie and I have told you that, like we eat at your spot. Like it's not even because we're friends, but we just eat there. The food's good, right? How did you guys end up with a location in Aruba of all places?
Yeah, I mean, my uncle was living in the island, and he opened up, his restaurant. He loves that island, and he opened up his restaurant there.
But you don't have roots there, like your no heritage or anything like that there, no?
It was just some random island, visited, and he was like, you know what, I like this place, so
that's one
he
way to
opened
keep
one
going
up,
back.
And Aruba now, La Granja is part of their I guess La Granja is their cuisine now because it's been there for such a long time.
Yeah,
Is it still under you guys' like control? Is it still one of your restaurants?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
And do you have are any of them like franchises, or that's you guys just opening all of them?
We've sold a few franchises here.
Okay.
In Florida.
Okay.
To managers that were able to manage them well.
And they came from inside the company.
Yeah.
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 That's one way to keep your quality, right?
Of course.
I mean, if you ask me, that's probably like the only way.
I think so too.
Right, because you have somebody that's invested emotionally, financially.
Yeah.
You have a rapport with these people. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. It's the only way to know.
Yeah, franchises. It's hard, but once you get people that actually know what they're doing and they love the company, they tend to run it pretty well.
Yeah, so some companies, they go in and I don't know, it's all about the money, so they'll franchise to anybody that'll sell their soul, you know what I'm saying?
Or the visas, or, there's people that use it for the business visas and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, they changing that, I heard. We won't get into none of that, but I heard they're changing the price tag on those visas right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to get...
I don't know, I saw something about a gold card, man, for just, one melon. You know what I'm saying? You can get over here and...
So now what I heard was they're charging... I'm not sure exactly. I don't want to misspeak, but I feel like I heard that they're charging 100... They want to charge 100 grand to the company a year that hires the H-1B visa guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That changes the game.
It incentivizes those companies to hire and to train inside the U.S.
Yeah.
Versus bringing in outside.
Yo, Ivan, what would you say as an entrepreneur, as a restaurateur, what are some of the biggest obstacles that you face in your business? And I know there's a lot, but what are some of the biggest ones?
Biggest ones, definitely quality control, making sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Make sure that everybody's cooking the same thing, Dealing with employees, showing up, do they show up, do they not? But we're actually pretty good with that. We have a really good team of people that work with us that show up every day. They work hard. They're there every day. So they love our company. So no, they wear the La Granja logo on their heart,
That's awesome.
which is awesome. And then just managing your numbers, inventory, labor cost, all that type of stuff. But other than that, actually marketing,
So there's so many steps.
Yeah, there's definitely,
what's the hardest one? And it's like we're on number 9.
Yeah,
and I understand,
Well, I gotta ask because sometimes maybe the difficulties that maybe he might experience might have been different from yours.
Way different,
right?
His have to be
right. His has to be right. So I asked because of that. 51 locations. I didn't know it was that many.
I didn't either. I thought it was like somewhere between 30 and 40. I don't know.
That was high for me. I was thinking 15 to 20 because I've seen so many of them. But no. We're talking 51.
On US 1, one of your locations on US 1,
yeah,
like 50-something Avenue. By Sunset Place, there's the sign on the wall. I don't know why I always remember that sign, and it says like, 46. Okay, there are 30-something locations. That's why I couldn't remember the exact number, but I know it was in the 30s at least.
Yeah, I put that wall decal like 5 years ago. So from there, we grew quite a.
And all these locations are in Florida.
Yeah, just in Florida for now. Yeah.
How soon are we going to the rest of the United States?
Soon,
real
definitely
soon.
Oh, we're in the works already for that.
We're definitely,
I don't know. You didn't get a zoom on that, but he said he did though. Soon, like the eyes squinted a little bit. That's the big things coming face.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you talk a little bit about it, or?
I mean, we're definitely, right now we're just trying to organize ourselves to be able to make that jump.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
Right? How are you supposed to, get the same quality, same food, so it's the same thing no matter where you go? That's hard.
It is tough, but we do a good job of doing that.
No, for sure.
Obviously, there's still a lot of room to grow in Florida, and before we go to other states and the rest of the United States, and maybe even the world, we still have a lot of room in Florida to grow. And people love our food, so we want to give it to them.
Yeah. How much research do you have to do, like going into a new state, right? Because I don't know, I feel like you obviously hit a home run, right? But you're also in Miami.
Yeah.
Full of Latinos.
Yeah.
All Latinos love this kind of food. This is their home, like their daily meal, right? Like, I don't know, I cook rice and beans in my house. When I'm cooking on a daily basis, if I cook 4 days a week, 3 days is rice and beans. What, like, how hard is the research when you're going to go to, I don't know, Arkansas, if you're going to go to Utah, if you're going to go to Kansas, I don't know, anywhere else outside of Miami, really, even northern Florida?
We have all demographics that love our food. It's not just Latinos. It's everybody loves our food. So, but I imagine like the first jump that we're going to do to other states, it'll be to like a state that's very similar to Florida. Okay. Like Texas.
Yeah,
Arizona.
Ideally going to another Latin market, whether it is Texas or California.
And then little by little just take over,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think the education, right, you go to New York, you're going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hit in Texas, you're going to hit in Cali, you're going to hit in all the Latino states.
Yeah.
How about the other ones? Is it super expensive to like educate people on your brand, especially if they're, I don't know, they're not even going to say the name right in a lot of places, right? Like the American people that don't speak any Spanish and don't know about Peruvian food. Like, is that expensive to teach people?
One of the biggest factors of our growth has been word of mouth, and with people, especially being and opening up the restaurant in downtown Miami, for instance, huge tourist location.
Yeah.
The restaurants in Orlando, huge tourist locations, where people that visit from all over the world, and then they go back and they're like, oh, well, we went to this restaurant. It was amazing. It was Latin food, Peruvian food. And a lot of people that visit my restaurants and are eating the food, they're like, hey, when can you open one in New York? When can you open one in Atlanta, in Georgia?
Yeah.
So we're definitely getting a lot of acceptance for for our cuisine, you know, and obviously, you know, Peruvian food is #1 in the world right now.
Yeah.
It's been #1 in the world for like quite a few years, you know?
Yeah, but right now it's different because right now it's trending.
Yeah.
Like Peruvian is the best food in the world. Like that's trending because they just got that title very recently.
No,
like
actually,
officially, right?
believe it or not, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the last 5 years, all Peruvian, all best #1 restaurants have been Peruvian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Peruvian food is so out there. Like every time, even on the show, we've already talked about it. Like we talked about it last episode. Like we talked about it 2-3 times already. And we always mention those things, the chaufa, the causa, the lomo, right? The jalea. But when you go to Peru, so I haven't been to Peru yet, but my wife went and she's taking pictures of all the food she's eating. And it wasn't any of this. Like there's so many dishes in Peru. I don't know, it's kind of like hard to keep up with how many dishes there actually is out there.
Well, it's a very, very diverse culture. You know, we have a lot of Asian influence. Yeah. You know, which we have the chifa Peruvian, which is a Peruvian mixed with Chinese food. Okay. The lomo saltado is actually like a Chinese dish, you know, because it's mixed with soy sauce. They cook it in the wok. So, you know, the way it was made is by Chinese immigrants. Okay. You know, and then we have the Nikkei, which is the Japanese culture mixed with the Peruvian ingredients. So there's a big Japanese community.
And is that something new? Is the Japanese and Peruvian fusion new, or is that something that's old?
It's something newer, like later in time. The Chinese were probably there in like early 1900s. Okay. Right? Okay. And then we have like the coastal where you get the seafood. And then you have the Andeans, you know, where you get the potatoes, the corn from the mountains.
Just more mountainous.
Yeah, more mountainous. So you get more stews. And I mean, for me, that's the best food. The stews is very comforting.
It's like sancocho.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the Peruvian version of sancocho? Because I know sancocho's Dominicans and Colombians, that's what they call it. What do you guys call it?
Caldo de gallina.
Caldo de gallina.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then you have the jungle, la selva. Yeah. You know? So they have their own cuisine with the exotic fruits.
Some plátanos coming out of there, no?
Yeah, and they mix. We have such a lot of really great ingredients coming out of Peru, and you know they mix it with the cuisine, and each region has their own way of doing things. You know,
Peru's big, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a big country for sure. For sure, it's a big country.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you have to go. You gotta do Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, Lima. Oh, it's beautiful. The food there is amazing. Itacuy, which is the cute little rat.
Where we eat it?
Yeah, the guinea pig.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, like in Ecuador. I'm down to eat all that stuff.
Oh, man, it's fire.
We ate some bugs the other day over here. I guess they're bugs. There are bugs.
I guess, I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I would eat the guinea pig as long as I know that it's like feral, right? Or like that it's out there in the wild and it's not like a city guinea pig that's like eating garbage and stuff like that. I don't know how I feel about that. I need to know that this one is out in the wild eating insects or whatever they eat.
They're probably like moles, kind of, right? Like they probably eat vegetables and insects.
The way they grow, I guess you would call them farm them. They have them in little cages, and they have like these really beautiful little houses, right? And like they're probably like 10 stories. And a whole bunch of guinea pigs there. They're very well treated. They're clean animals. They eat like lettuce, like clean organic ingredients. You know,
but they're so cute.
They're
so cute though.
You're definitely not.
Something so cute, bro.
Yeah, of course, but
you know,
it tastes good.
They're heartless, bro.
They're not that cute. They're not that cute when they go in the pan. They're actually not cute at all.
It's crazy because in that TikTok post that we had about the Peruvian food being #1, like one of the biggest like responses that I saw was, "Oh, those guys eat guinea pig." And I'm like, I mean, I don't know, like, where are you from? I can pretty much name some pretty bad stuff that you guys probably eat wherever the hell you're from, you know?
Every time I ate a bug, it was in Mexico or from a Mexican dude. Like a few weeks ago, we had what were they, like worms? Mm-hmm. And they were worms.
Hormigas culonas.
Yeah. and then the worms from the agave plant.
Oh yeah.
So they tasted like a little sweet, and then like they pop a little bit, but then they taste like a little bit like beef jerky at the end. It was super flavorful. So I don't care. I've eaten bugs. I've eaten rattlesnake. I've eaten alligator. I've like eating all kind of stuff. So I don't care. I eat me a guinea pig too.
I mean, you're definitely not eating a New York rat, you know, but it's
It'd probably be the same size as a New York crab, but they have a different diet. Okay?
I was on a shoot, and I went to Africa for this shoot, and I was in Nigeria. And I don't know if anybody's ever been to a place like Africa. I like to say that the food is very different than the food that we're used to here in the States. We don't have the same creature comforts. And I'm in Nigeria. I'm in there for a few days, and it's been hard to eat for me, right? I'm trying to be very careful. Like, I don't, some of the meat that I saw like outside was like full of, flies and stuff. They leave it out. Like, it was just crazy. So I ate a lot of bread, a lot of oranges, a lot of natural fruits, nuts, stuff like that I could find from the ladies selling in the market downstairs. But after a few days, man, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. I would like a full meal. And I take a ride with these African dudes. We're on our way to go visit like one of their shrines, and I'm filming for the shrine or whatever. I'm eating my oranges and my peanuts and bread. And on the way there, I mentioned to these guys, I'm like, man, I'm so hungry, man. I could really go for something. And they're like, yeah, what would you want to eat right now? And I'm like, man, if I was back in the States, I'd go for some barbecue right now. And they're like, barbecue? We could get barbecue? And I'm like, what do you mean you could get barbecue? He's like, yo, we could get barbecue. And I'm like, barbecue, like with the sauce? And he's like, yeah, with the sauce. And I'm like, all right, cool. So when we're done, I'll pay for it. I'll buy everybody barbecue here. Like, I got it. What's up? Like, barbecue. He's like, yeah. So like, a few hours go by. We do our shoot. Like, all I can think about is the barbecue, right? And my mouth is watering. And on the way back, it's a long drive. It's like a 3-hour drive. On the way back, he's like, don't worry about it. The barbecue's up ahead, right? So we're riding. And man, I'm looking. In Africa is crazy because it's just like one street. And there's just people like randomly either cooking or selling stuff or like, I don't know. It's just like one road and everything falls off that one road. There's not like little roads into other places that I saw, like at least not where I was at, right? And then I can see in the distance, there's a bunch of people over there. Something's going on. I see smoke, and he says, barbecue. And I'm like, oh, with the sauce, right? He goes, yeah, with the sauce. So we pull over, and I hand him some money, and I'm looking over there, and they all get out. They run right to, I guess, like there's a bunch of people making the barbecue, and they run to the one person that they know or whatever. Excuse me. So they run over to the one person that they know, and they're like, barbecue. I'm like, all right, cool. When I finally get there, I look. I guess it was barbecue, but it was field rat. Oh, man. Which is, I guess, the African version of the guinea pig or whatever, right? It was a field rat. And these little field rats were like this, with their freaking teeth coming out like that, with a fucking stick up their butt. You know what I'm saying? And they were on there, and I get there, and I'm like, right? And I'm looking at the teeth and the eyes and everything. And then right there, the guy cooking it, he's got his brush, and he's brushing the juice on it. And my buddy from Africa looks at me and goes, see? Sauce.
Barbecue.
Yeah. So I didn't eat it. I just couldn't do it. The teeth did it for me. That was more than enough to just, they left the teeth, the eyeballs, the little hairs on it. You could smell the burnt hair in the air. And so yeah, that day I bought everybody barbecue. But I didn't eat any myself. I just...
And you stayed hungry?
I stayed hungry, bro. No, I did find this place, and I don't remember the exact name. I don't know if it was Biggie's or Big E's, but it's like a little chain that they have, kind of like a fritanga where the food's already kind of prepared, but I wouldn't get any of the food from there. I would get these little meat patties because I saw them the first day. They were frozen. They pull them out frozen. They fry them and then they serve them to you. And I was like, okay, it's gone through the process of hot and cold.
Yeah.
But the fish that's there, I don't know how many days that's been there. Like on the first day that we went to Biggie's, the guide was like, got into like a big thing with the guy serving the food. Cause he's like, yo, these people are from, the States. Like this food better be fresh. So if you can't serve them fresh food and they get sick right now because of your food, it's going to be a problem. So the dude was like, oh, okay, hold on. Don't nobody eat this. I'm going to make patties for everybody. So that's what he did. He made patties and I don't know, like, the patties were actually pretty fire. So I ate the patties. Nice. But yeah, I stayed away from the barbecue.
The only African food I ever had, I was in Baltimore. I was walking around Baltimore I can't even tell you exactly where.
Which kind of looks like if you were in Nigeria anyways, right?
Bro, listen,
I heard it's a war zone over there.
Neighborhood, like Baltimore's a rough spot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm walking like it's like a downtown area, like close to the stadium where the Ravens play, I guess. And I don't know. I see a bunch of people going in and out this one little, like just this one little door. And I go in, and there's this African lady in there, super nice, and they had like a mango drink. And that's what I remember. I had like some kind of green bread. It was like some kind of bread with like green stuff in it, like a curry almost. And then I got this like a smoothie, mango smoothie, and that's what I remember about that place. It was so damn good. It was like it almost had like leche condensada or something. It was really, really good. That's the only thing. My sister lives in Cali. And she eats Ethiopian food and stuff like that, like more often. And she's always telling me, "Oh, you gotta try Ethiopian food." And I was like, "Yeah." What I had, I loved it.
I've had it.
But Ethiopian food in the United States and Ethiopian food in Ethiopia, I think it's two different things. Yeah.
And I've had it. It's good, man. It's just a completely different flavor profile than what we're used to.
Yeah.
Like even I don't know. Like it's just different, man. Like all these cultures are just different. Like they use a lot of like spice and pepper there. And it's a lot of times it's heat. Like even the rice will be spicy. Yeah. Like the jollof, it's like, yo, I'm eating rice. The rice is not supposed to be spicy, bro. But like I've seen it where like everything's spicy. Like you have to, if anything, you have to ask for it to be not spicy. And then good luck with that because it might already be in la salsa. You know what I mean?
What's the wildest stuff you ever ate? Like have you ever been like on a trip somewhere random, like crazy, and just like ended up somewhere like, how did I get here and why did I even order this?
Probably the wildest thing I've ever ate was either cuy, right? And rabbit.
Rabbit, man.
Yeah. It's gamey.
I'm Cuban. We eat rabbit.
But other than that, I can't really recall right now any.
Are you like an adventurous eater? Like you like? I am. You'll try anything?
I'll try anything.
Yeah,
I mean, alligator. I guess that could be considered one of the wildest things.
Yeah. I used to sell it, so to me it's like kind of regular. Yeah. But I love it. Alligator tail. So like one of the worst things I ever ate was alligator. One of the best things I've ever ate is also alligator.
Really?
It's what part of the alligator are you cooking?
Yeah.
So I used to get the alligator meat from the tail. Mm-hmm. You cut out the tendons and everything. You bread it, fry it, basil aioli, off the chain. Now you get the gator fillets that come from around here.
It's a whole different story.
It's a whole nother story. You hit one of them. I don't know if it's veins or what, cartilage. I don't know what it is in there, but when you hit it, that shit is swamp water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Damn.
I swear. Oh. I cooked that like somebody gave me like one of the distributors, right? So I used to get it I used to be with one of the big distributors, and they gave me like, here, try this. It's like a cheaper version of what you're buying, and I was like, all right, I'll try it, whatever. Horrible. I called the rep like, don't ever give me anything that disgusting again in my life. I cooked it 5 different ways, and it was like there was no way around it. It just tasted like the swamp.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? And it's cool. Like you get an oyster. Oh my god, it tastes like the ocean.
Yeah, but not you don't want that with the swamp.
No, you don't want it to taste like the swamp, bro.
I went to a barbecue once where the guy that was making food for it was in the Keys. The guy that was making food for us, he's like a hunter, fisherman, everything. And when we got there, he said, I had asked, hey, what are you making? Like, what are you frying up? He goes, I'm making, yellowtail, like empanizado, and I'm making gator tail, empanizado. And when I'm done, you won't be able to tell the difference between the two. And I go, get out of here. Yellowtail? Like, I know yellowtail, bro. Yeah, right. He sliced up the gator tails, like, same size, looked just the same, fried it up. And I'll tell you, the way he seasoned it and everything, it was kind of hard to tell the difference.
He could blacken it. Like, that's a good way to, like, if you're going to saute it type of thing or fry it, you go.
Well, he did it fried. So it was like deep fried, but just the seasoning and everything. And I was like, yeah, after a little while, you could tell which one's which, obviously.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, man, it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of dope. That was the last time I ate gator tail. I can't eat it anymore after that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I don't mind it. I like it. It's nice. It's like if it's kind of like if a chicken and a fish had a baby.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about gator. It's white meat, but when it's raw, it's a little translucent.
Yeah.
Right? And it turns white like fish. It's like I said, it's almost like a fish met a chicken.
It's kind of like if Colonel Sanders and a Peruvian Inca lady had a baby, we'd get the Chicken King,
There you go. You will get the Chicken King.
right?
Yep. That
Yo.
must have been what happened.
Yo, Ivan, bro, we want to like thank you for coming by and for
No,
real.
for sure.
bringing this amazing food, bro. Like, we appreciate you. We appreciate your friendship. And man, we hope you had a good time with us here.
Yeah, man. Anybody you want to shout out? Anybody, I don't know.
Yo,
Any last wishes?
Hold on. So is this your first podcast?
This is my first podcast. for
Wow,
sure.
did we just pop your podcast cherry?
Pop.
100%.
Baya, baya.
Don't.
Oh, I'll blur this. I'll blur that.
I gotta admit, I took a little shot before I got here. I was a little nervous, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it
don't
was,
worry.
it was so cool. It was chill. It was chill.
Yeah, it really is.
We've had guests before that they slam more than one shot on
Yeah.
before they get in here.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. Food and drink is part of the culture. We love all of it. We're super thankful you came to hang out with us, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm gonna do a special shout out to the whole La Granja team. You
Yo.
know, all our customers,
Yes.
my kids,
Yeah.
my girl. You know,
Yeah.
and yeah, man. And to
Hey,
you guys,
La Granja,
Hey, Miami
thank
Men's
you.
Supper Club.
Miami Men's Supper Club, and La Granja. Thank you so much for feeding my family when I get lazy, which is like twice a week.
Hey, that's what we're there for, man.
Hell yeah, I'm there for it too. I'm ready. I'll try to get there before 8:49, 8:53.
So let's see if we can do this on point right now, right? I think we've done this before. This might be our second time doing
Oh
this.
yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
It's your boy SoFla.
It's your boy Chef Frankie.
The Chicken King.
Hey, ya tú sabes. And you're watching La Jama.